Hello, and thank you for joining us for a little Heart to Heart, where the thoughts and views of our youth are shared on healthy eating and healthy lifestyle choices. Remember, there's nothing sweeter than a healthy lifestyle.
Okay guys, so we're here for a little chat after that exciting session where we get to explore ways we can, make those creative meals, and get the taste buds going. So we're just going to ask a few questions to get your perspectives on things. All right, so I'm going to start with you, Rihanna. So my first question for you is, what healthy eating practices do you have?
Well, since of late, I have been very health conscious of all the things that I put into my body. Because as you know, as you get older, you can develop chronic diseases which can be detrimental rather. So I've definitely been more conscious. I've been cutting down on carbs and sugars because those can lead to NCDs. And increasing water intake has been very important to my health since recently, because there's something called false hunger. So you believe that you're hungry but you're really thirsty. So ensuring that you have the sufficient amount of water that will keep you hydrated, your cells of your body hydrated and keep them young, that false hunger, that sense of false hunger will go away. So ensuring that you have enough water is very, very important, and that's something that I take pride in.
Alright, so my next question now is, when you hear the term food labeling, what really comes to your mind?
Okay, so food labeling, that's the label on the food that would tell you exactly what it is that is inside of that product. So that would show you the nutritional facts, your serving size, all of the different ingredients, the components that make up that product. And I do believe that that is very important, because you need to know what is going into your body. You can't just buy something and not know. Suppose you have an allergy for something that they're using, one of the components of what is being used to make it. You have to know what you're putting in your body, every single component of what it is. So you definitely need to know, and I think it's very, very important.
Alright, Joshua, not leaving you out of the discussion. So my first question for you is, how do you feel about healthy eating?
So for me, healthy eating is very important. Persons oftentimes focus on what's outside of their bodies. Persons don't necessarily take the time to focus on what they are putting into their bodies. And oftentimes what you put into your body is even more important than what you're wearing, or yeah.
Alright, good points there. And based on that context, I want to just jump in now and ask you, if you can, on the whole healthy eating aspect, can you just give our audience some examples of healthy foods and beverages that we could consume on a daily basis?
All right. Water is very important. For me, I consume a lot of protein, so the oats punches. I drink a lot of that because I bodybuild. So I have to consume that. And I believe that persons can even substitute the oats drinks for meals as well. Fruit juices is another. You can substitute sodas for fruit juices. Vegetables and fruits are also important for an everyday consume.
Alright guys, so we know that youths need to improve their eating habits. Rihanna, what do you think they can do?
Alright, I like that you said that, because that's definitely true. We do need to improve our eating habits, and I do think that we need to pay attention to the proportions of what we're eating, because each food group provides a nutrient, and those nutrients are important for our health. So I believe that we need to increase the fruits and vegetables, which should be giving us our vitamins and minerals, right? So you need to increase those and lessen the amount of carbohydrates, which would then turn into sugars in your body, and fats and oils, which would be stored in your body, and increase your proteins, because as we know, proteins can also be a source of energy, and they actually burn more fat when you increase your proteins. So definitely I believe that proportion is key, and it's most important for youths.
All right, Joshua, you think it's important for youths to have access to healthy foods and drinks in schools?
The youths will become a factor of production. If you don't have a healthy labor force in your country, essentially your country will not become productive. Your country will not be productive. So I do believe that introducing a healthy lifestyle and a healthy diet to students into schools, it would be of the utmost importance, not for only the students' lives, not for them individually, but for the country as a whole.
All right, and our final question for the day, I mean, just to get an interesting perspective, I think I will give this one to you, Joshua. Apart from healthy eating, what else you do to stay healthy?
All right, so apart from healthy eating, I personally walk my hill. I live in Portmore, so I go on the hill, I jog on the hill, or I jog on the flat. I also do bodybuilding, so I lift weights. So yeah, that's what I do apart from eating healthy.
Thank you, Joshua and Rihanna, for participating in this session. I know that I'm pretty sure that you both had as much fun as I did, especially when we were out there in the kitchen, cooking up a storm and showing, Jamaica what we can do in the kitchen, right? How we can actually disguise, the taste of certain foods that we generally don't eat on a normal basis, or so that some people just don't love, right? So we got a whole lot of takeaway messages here, and a lot for our audience too that they can learn from us, and as I say, a child shall lead the way, although we're not really toddlers anymore, but with perspectives coming from us, the younger generation, I'm pretty sure we can definitely, pave the path for our adults out there.
And thank you for joining us for a little Heart to Heart, where the thoughts and views of our youth are shared on healthy eating and healthy lifestyle choices. Remember, there's nothing sweeter than a healthy lifestyle.